Alright, welcome back to your Chukma station. 11 minutes don't come inside 2 o'clock, the last part of our community show, Fridays, 15 September 2023. And of course, live and direct, Chief Dr. Otumba Jalekoko Olorogu Ghana. And of course, no other person is Excellent Alhaji Dr. Sheomira Womenama inside your speaker. I started a matter where somebody I need what you think about it. Now, they said that he wake up that around 1 a.m. plus. So I know when you are sleeping like that, you need to just like Otumba talk off camera. Most people they sleep. Otumba, some people they sleep.
Yeah, so people they sleep and they hold this thing. So people they sleep with protection.
Okay. The man said that when he wake up, he just straight away run go outside, carry the car. Because now only him available that time. He now carry his car, carry the woman and the baby.
Okay.
And they are going to the HBT.
Hospital?
For road.
Hospital, look, hospital.
For road.
No, I need to, because if you want my format for this matter, you must talk with her at the year. Say they were going to the hospital. Where the hospital? Okay, Alaji. Sorry, go ahead. We didn't hear you.
That they are going to the HBT now. Fuel finish for road. Now, why I'm saying this is sometimes the good.
So the man be not say for a day motor before.
This is emergency now.
It's emergency.
Emergency.
You can't go put enough for emergency. Never see it coming through.
The man they listen to
emergency.
So that will not make him feel bad. Thank you.
I know, but why not on fuel when the generator put inside motor?
No, they don't finish. No fear. What doing you?
No, they just call you just drive motor. You know, say your tank don't they show red.
It's emergency. Come on,
if I suck fuel when the generator put inside motor first.
Sorry. Keep talking because.
Okay, so that next time you're not going to endanger your life and the life of other people. As I call you, fair put your generator. Even in a 2 liter, you understand? 1,003. You go put on so that you go finish hospital.
Otumba.
At this point, I don't have anything to say.
I want to continue on this matter.
I don't know.
You go ahead.
I'll let you know.
No, with the year you go ahead.
This man is
gather and shout for him.
Yes, because this man is a confusionist.
You see,
he's a commotionist.
now I know what it is to the ground they go through. If person they talk true for this place, man can never ever agree. Now make to the ground they speak English when nobody they hear. And they talk something simple. Now what you gonna go say, okay, the man not do well, he for poof well for inside a motor before he drive, you say na emergency. But emergency and if he wear boxer, and na emergency, he wear singlet, and na emergency. But he not fit check him motor to know say fuel don't finish. Continue. Next time for put kerosene. I dey hear you.
Nigeria, good night. Don't close.
I dey hear you.
Can you tell your goodbye?
I dey hear you. Go ahead.
You see, I hate to say goodbye at this point, but I have to say goodbye because somebody brushed my booty, and that is what is happening to you.
Just the way Alaji go to Goimpa.
Okay. The purpose also, we are going to just let me just carry on the matter.
No, the verse why you call it proud now, like say if you say goodbye, we'll call it beg you. You get pride. He said goodbye. So you can't say, we can't say, oh Elijah, I beg you. As nobody beg you now. Nobody say, for the purpose of who?
Actually.
Nobody beg you.
Actually,
let's make we go.
Actually, I wait that Otumba will tell me not to go.
For the purpose of who?
I tell you,
I say I don't know what to do.
Otumba were confused.
Just carry on. Otumba,
I'm sorry.
Okay, let me just let me go on.
I forgive you. Continue.
The man said that when the motor coin fuel coin finish because he forgot that he drive that car with reserve going to the house. So that as the fuel finish,
he forget.
The woman still there panicking. So now they can start to use their phone to see whether they will get all this online cab. So they are trying, they try, the car be there far. One of them now pick. They now come, pick the child. The wife, the woman and the baby now go to the hospital. But unfortunately, as they reach the hospital, the pikin don't go.
But the man no follow them.
I no go leave his car now. So that when he now finally manage, because he have to run from that place because of this Abuja and motor, So he leave the motor, manage, fine, and come out. That when he come to the hospital, he can see that the woman they cry. That after some days, that the woman come to look at when he come to greet them, that the woman say that because of him the pikin die. Now that now where they concern him. Now the woman tell him that out of trauma, the woman look at him and tell him that for what he has do for them, good thing will not come to him.
What is happening?
So he said, I beg, I come out from my house, want to render help. It's not my fault that fuel finish. And I need to use my phone, the order for cab, want to come and pick this. Now the woman tell me that it's not good better for me. That sometimes the woman will just send a message. Anytime I think about my son's death, I always tell my God to deal with you.
So that means she's cursing him now.
Yes. Now, here's the thing. He now said that every time the woman said that he will go back to the house and say, God had mercy on me. Back to sender. The intention is what you look, not be what the result. Now, good intention I used go to help. Now, the reason why I talked, I remember I bring a topic where I say, may God protect us from the people, because most times the people that they do us, now the people who they tell our story to.
That is it.
So that was where he come up to tell this story, that the child death, they affect the mother to the point that the mama, now they curse him. So now here's the thing, that the woman send him a message that for this thing that he do to a small pikin for a child, that shebi they pray for children. Let's see whether I go get the pikin.
No, that she's going too far.
Now, hold on. Now she said maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's true, but the wife don't get to miscarriage. But sometimes go just tell him say you don't want to listen to it, that God forbid, they pray to God. But the thing that affect him, that could it be silently, could it be that even when he get confident that God now they give children, he would come back to his silent point and sit down and say, is it that this woman cause they follow me? Why things they be like this? So I said, let me bring it to the chief. One used to wear waist bead, and because he used to wear waist bead, he get a part of how to handle it.
I know that you want to ask us a question, but this thing is biting hard inside me now.
Yeah, the way they bite the man.
Because the truth of the matter is this: if this man had declined the help, if he had declined the help when they were calling for the help, if the man has declined with all these things,
at that time the man is slow.
That is my argument. Because at times, even for sleep, at times they wake somebody for sleep, they don't wake up. Sergeant! Sergeant! Oh! 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 Down! Oh! All those things. He just come back for land of the dead. You know they know. So that's all those knocking, shouting, when the man don't come outside. Now the man, he forgets because he was in urgency just to help the woman. But you know, it's not something that somebody planned. There are some things you don't plan. But because of the circumstances you find yourself, you want to help. Now, in the course of the helping, I'm trying to get it straight. In the course of the helping, the motor break down. Before I finish, or the motor spoil. Now, these things can happen to anybody. Motor at times, motor is not a short thing. It's not a short thing that will take you to your destination. But you know, some people too are careless because if they don't do servicing, they don't do some things in the car can fail you. Some people are going to the airport to meet flight. Some of them miss flight because car break down. So this one now, the woman went too far by causing the man. Now, the man is going through a hula balloon.
Now, who tell you that? Now, watching the woman say now they affect the man. That's what the other point I want us to look. Now,
Now.
how do we know that? Like he incepted, it could be a coincidence that all the circumstances that happen to him, or it could also be that now
You see why you say coincidence? Coincidence no dey happen too much. You know, most times things wey we use our hand cause, we say na coincidence. You know, say why you dey put the story and first talk something, una begin dey talk. Now you wey dey drive motor in the first place, you know say once your tank enter reserve, you know how long you go fit drive am before e go finish. If you no know you dey drive motor, you no suppose dey drive. Because to drive motor no be just say you put key start am, you begin dey press am, e dey go dey control steering. No. Driving of motor dey na general, but you suppose get idea of almost everything. Even when mechanic dey repair your motor, you go dey look so that when something happen for where nobody dey, you see that first emergency response, the way we dey get first aid, you suppose get idea to fit do am small. You know when you start the story and ask and say why the man carry the motor enter road? Because if to say as the man wake, if no say if fuel go soon finish, it is possible say for tell the woman say make we go wake another neighbor wey get fuel.
But
I dey come
okay.
I dey come. I no get fuel, my fuel no go fit carry us reach. Make we wake another neighbor wey get fuel for motor, or make I just put fuel for my car, maybe from generator wey go carry us reach. Right? Now, you know, as him tell you the story, you know from the way the story take come, that means as at the time when they comot, day don dark. And we know say most of all these cab services, when they don dark, to get them dey hard. That means not be say as him just do the order once, he just come. So they waste time small. You go surprise say that time when they waste, maybe wetin dey pain the woman, of course not be maybe, na wetin dey pain her be that. But the woman also again suppose know say na help na the guy come render. Unfortunately, things turn out the way e turn out. But me now dey tell you say personally, even though I no support say the woman dey insult am or dey swear for am, but the guy himself suppose know say the fuel when he get. See, emergency na emergency. You must look all the circumstances when surround emergency, know say your solution wey you wan provide so at least e dey 70%.
But Honorable, let me ask you something. You get emergency, do you settle down to start to the think, prepare yourself? Why the father?
That is why you dey see say for under emergency, most people dey die. You know why? If you settle down when the emergency hit you, if you fit summon courage, use only 60 seconds, take fit figure out wetin you go do, the chances of you surviving e dey high than you just reacting immediately to that emergency.
Right.
The problem is say most people dey react immediately, and you see that immediate reaction, you know they usually dey get the best of results.
When we come back, I will pick the call and hear from you people on top of your Chukma station. Don't go anywhere. I will come back now.